come to the line for first down and 10. Now the second-year man out of Texas, Bijan Robinson. And he is hit behind the line of scrimmage. The defense with a statement on the game's first play. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
May to throw on second down. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving them a chance.
Timeout 49ers. That is their second. To throw on first down is May. He's going to air this one out. Looking for Hill. To the goal line and in. Taysom Hill. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Buccaneers are out to a 7-0 lead here in this divisional playoff matchup. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. First and 10. The rookie out of Louisville, it's Isaac Guerrero. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. Now Allen on first down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Allen. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week. Come out early. Get some completions. Settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left. But this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, here's May. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. And they will take their final timeout of this half. And of note, since they're out of timeouts, they cannot challenge for the remainder of this half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 3rd and long, here's May. He'll let this go deep for Tolbert. That long one's going to bring them 1st and goal. He is brought down at the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll run. Here's Garendo. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. He'll go right and find his running back. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion. And then really, it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. In motion is Myers. On 2nd down, a run with Garendo. And he's going to fight forward. Didn't get a whole lot, but it's going to be enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Middle. Davis going in motion. Alert. Allen working from the pistol. That's caught downfield by Smith. A gain there of 27 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
From the gun, Josh Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down. They bring Judy in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. One quarter down in this NFC divisional round matchup. The Bucs have the early lead. We'll have more from Tampa after this. Throwing again, it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This about as short as you can get. That one doinks off the upright and in. Fortunate break, but the kick is good. And the 49ers are on the board. It's 7-3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready, ready. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Mustang 19. Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is caught. What a throw. Craig Palmer. Touchdown Buccaneers. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He's got it. And the Bucs extend their advantage to 14-3. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Allen. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
Now Allen to throw on second down. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On the handoff, it's Garendo. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
56.
Third and long. Throwing is Allen. And that ball intercepted. It's Christian Gonzalez. And the Buccaneers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Go.
He'll get this out wide. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Off the play fake, it's May. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Got a man. That's Tolbert. He's to the 15. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be first and goal. They've got it at the 3.
The quarterback's going to get all the credit for the passing yards here, but Mike, you know what makes a really good quarterback? Really good weapons on offense, and this is a great example here why. Not a real deep pass.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Tampa. Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Bucs move out to a 21-3 advantage. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. This throw left is complete with Judy. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that side.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
In what's been a pretty one-sided affair from the opening whistle, it just seems like it continues to get worse. This defense, they know they have them on the edge, and they continue to rush the quarterback the way they are. I'm not sure what this offense can do come the second half.
Now he'll run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. He'll get this out to his running back. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Here we go on 4th down with Allen. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Robinson. And he'll only get down to around the 42. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's May. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Bucks can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Half 85, half 85. We go.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 19 Lion. Go! Hook.
May now on 1st and 10. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete.
It almost seemed to me before the snap, Mike, that the quarterback was expecting man coverage, and then after the snap, the defense fell into zone, and it just completely mixed them up. You can see he's staring down his receiver, and frankly, I think he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll be 3rd down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 31-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Divisional Round matchup. And we get you across the state to Orlando. And check in with the coach, Jonathan Coachman, as our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week, and we are back at it with the 3rd quarter. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drop. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Allen to throw. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They go play action now. Here's Allen. He'll tuck it and take off. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here's Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
They'll indeed go for it with Allen. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Viking 18.
Throwing on second down. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through two plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. They're going. It's May. That's taken in. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
On first down, it's Robinson. Whoa. And he'll be taken down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Now, this looks like a design run, and he will do it himself. He's in. Drake May. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Buccaneers stretch things out even further. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To throw is Allen. He'll go right and find his running back.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's Allen to throw. Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Alert, alert, alert. What's that?
Throwing now. Allen here on first down. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
All 52. That's it.
Throwing again. It's Allen. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Look out.
Allen on 3rd down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. Allen going to throw again. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
5 wide. What's that?
On 2nd down, Allen. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Stop. Alert. Look out.
From the gun, Josh Allen. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Jonnu Smith. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers are able to cut into the deficit. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
In motion is Hill. To throw on 1st down is May. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This one complete to Palmer. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback. I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Let's go now. 60 Mavericks.
to the air once more. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that fight.
He is in. James Conner. Touchdown, Buccaneers. On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers will add one more onto their big lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Allen. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Stop. Help! What's that?
Allen working from the pistol. He doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. They face second down and 7.
What's that?
One more time going up top with Allen. Whoa. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw and still result in a big game.
Again, it's Allen to the air. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Regular.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Makes the score Buccaneers 41, 49ers 17.
With down 3 scores and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Here's May to throw it on first down. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. It's a gain of 34. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On the option, here's Robinson. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. It's May. And he's into the end zone. Craig Palmer. Touchdown, Tampa. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bucs add on to their already sizable lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll go play action here with Allen. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. That's caught! A big-time play for the Niners. A gain of 57 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
Half 85, half 85. That's it.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, San Francisco.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here.
Now, how about this? It's a fake.
I just can't wrap my head around that decision, Mike. I mean, think about it this way. If you want to go for 2, by bringing your extra point unit on, you have to snap the ball from the 15. If you keep your offense on the field to go for 2, you get to snap the ball from the 2-yard line.
Look at him go.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Let's go.
They bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run with Robinson. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll go again with Robinson. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Ready. Come 19, check go.
Here's May. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch. Stays in bounds. And he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Cowboy 80. Set. Ready.
He's got it at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. They go side down in time. It's a first down.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Allen going to throw again. He's going to tuck it and go. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. Second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Here's Bates for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers will get just a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability They'll try to get even closer with an outside kick. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good! From the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So, fire the cannon. It's a win for the Bucs. They are moving on as the #1 seed. Victory means they locked down another home date next weekend as they look to punch their ticket to the Super Bowl.